Safety is the #1 consideration when lighting stairs. In this video, we'll show you a few techniques to create aesthetically pleasing results while keeping the focus on safety. So Mike, we're at the top of the stairs in the backyard. This is a very long set of stairs, multiple landings. Tell me a little bit about this design and the lighting plan.
Well, it's a nice area with landings and stairs we have here, natural rocks here, very natural looking, a lot of different plants, some citrus trees, a nice Palo Verde here. So you have to kind of incorporate everything at your disposal in order to do a good job lighting both the risers and the landings. Okay. Primarily, we're just talking from a safety aspect, and on top of that, it needs to be aesthetically pleasing to the eye. So we tried to use both the refraction from the trees, from the citrus trees here. Okay. We have some path lights lighting some of the landings and some of the stair treads and risers. We have hanging lights also to help accent that as well. We have perimeter wall washers that will kind of give us a definition of the area and hopefully some refraction too. Kind of calling in all forces in order to kind of make it subtly well-performing and adequately lit.
So calling on all forces, how do you decide which area and which, shall we say, force to use?
Okay, well, it's really what the availability is. Sometimes if you have a CMU wall, we'll certainly use a PO or other light that will be, but I just didn't have that availability here, so I had to consider using down lights in order to achieve the same thing.
My favorite look on lighting stairs is what you said, in terms of using the wall washes, using the spotlights, and allowing that residual light to come back and to light up the path. Because we don't always need to put all the light on the stairs itself, right? That's
right, that's exactly right. You want to light them as subtly as you can and yet be able to navigate easily.
Now, the one thing that I noticed that you did do, and I appreciate for when I use these stairs at night, is that you lit not only the top of the stairs, but the rise as well, right? Because if we focus on just lighting the top of each step, right, we're creating a lot of shadows and a contrast.
That's right.
Which makes it less safe for me and others who are using that at night.
It can be tricky when you have a lot of shadows. So a good advice is to always put the moonlight in front of the steps a little bit so the light can reach the risers in order for us to be able to illuminate the whole thing and everybody get a feel for that as they approach it. And so I just used the Palo Verde here, and I really love lighting stairs with hanging lights due to the natural light and everything else. Now, positioning is key in this in order to really cast the the light so that people can really navigate and address the stairs, because as we all know, light does not bend.
It doesn't, and it adds an additional element of safety when you can see the full set of stairs as opposed to just the light and dark contrast.
That's
a lot of shadows.
A very good point. Yep, that's what we're trying to do.
So Chris, tell me a little bit about this site, these stairs here, and how you decided to light them.
We had a couple different options when lighting these stairs here. We decided to go with the moonlighting, the downlighting, the LE out of this olive tree here. The main goal here was to put the light above the stairs, causing a differentiation between the illumination of the riser and the tread.
Now, does the placement of that pendant light, whether it's more forward or more back, does that create a different effect on the light on the stairs itself?
It'll cause a different illumination between the lumens being placed on the tread or the riser. Okay. Basically, our goal here was just to get it above the steps.
Okay, so really, if you want some light on the riser or less light on the riser, that's going to be dependent on the position of the pendant.
Correct, and also on the branch, which branch you can get it on.
John, you've got a long stairway here. It looks like they're all lit with the LF under the cap lights. Tell me about the design process and how you decided to map this out.
That's right. We used the LF1 step light under the top caps of the steps. And we started at the very top step and came down every other step all the way down to the landing.
John, can you tell me why you decided to put the LF under the cap lights every other step?
The first reason was customer preference. We didn't want this area to be too bright. And the other reason was we have surrounding landscapes with uplights, and that's going to put light on the steps as well.
And that's great to hear, because it always concerns me for safety reasons when we do every other step, right? Because it creates a lot of contrast.
Right.
And sometimes when you have a lot of dark next to a light, it makes it very difficult and creates some safety hazards. So I'm glad to see that you're using both types of lighting, both under the caps, as well as the lighting from the landscape for residual lighting together to make it a safe set of stairs. Do you have any other stairs on the property?
I have a great set of stairs in the back. Let me show you.
Sure, let's see it. You know, John, since we're here, I wanted to ask you a quick question. We've seen long stairs and how you've lit those up. How do you do just a quick little set of stairs that are really between 2 and 4 steps?
Right, this is a great smaller staircase. What we did here, we used the traditional path light.
Okay.
And we started at the top on the left side and then alternated at the landing of the steps on the right side.
Yeah, it's quick and easy, doesn't take a lot of light. Usually in small settings like this, if you do not have the ability to use it with downlighting or other effects,
right,
your quick traditional style is a great way to go for those simple installations. Let's review the basics of lighting stairs for safety. Most often, stairs are illuminated with undercap or wall lights. These are evenly spaced and installed in the riser of each step for safety. For smaller sets of stairs that are already installed, path lights or downlights are a great option. Make sure you focus more light onto the tread than the riser of each stair. Add fixtures to illuminate landscape and hardscape near the stairs. Light will spill onto the pathway to help ensure steps are safe for walking. When it comes to safety, stairs and other changes in elevation are one of the most important places to add lighting. FX Luminaire has many creative solutions for your designs. I hope you learned some new techniques for the next time you're lighting stairs on your landscape projects. For more information, go to fxl.com.